In 2022, something happened that scientists still can't explain. A radar array in northern Norway registered a low-frequency signal coming from inside the moon. It pulsed at regular intervals, every 6.9 seconds, and lasted for just under 5 minutes. This wasn't seismic activity. It wasn't solar interference. It wasn't a glitch. It was structured, measured, deliberate, and more importantly, it was an answer. Let's be honest. The moon is weird. It's exactly 400 times smaller than the sun, but also exactly 400 times closer, making total eclipses possible, something no other planet-moon pair achieves so perfectly. It's tidally locked, meaning it spins in sync with Earth, always showing us the same face. Its craters are wide but shallow, suggesting some kind of subsurface resistance. And seismic tests in the 1970s? They revealed something shocking. After NASA's lunar module intentionally crashed into the moon, the sensors placed on the surface recorded vibrations lasting nearly an hour. Scientists described it as the moon ringing like a bell. Solid rock doesn't behave that way. Something was off. Between 1969 and 1977, NASA left behind an array of seismic monitors. These instruments detected repeating quakes, some at identical intervals. Several of these quakes originated from 20 to 60 miles beneath the surface. That's below the known crust. No tectonic activity, no magma flows, no heat source. In 1973, Apollo 17 logged a strange interference pattern as it passed over the moon's far side. The telemetry data was scrambled. Short bursts of noise interrupted radio feed. NASA dismissed it as signal reflection, but the pattern matched the 2022 event almost exactly. They had seen this before, and they chose to bury it. The 2022 event began at 2106 UTC. A Norwegian facility near Tromsø picked it up first. Then a Japanese weather satellite independently confirmed the pattern. Hours later, NASA's Deep Space Network logged it as well, but marked it as low priority. But here's the kicker. 11 hours before the moon signal, an experimental low-frequency broadcast was transmitted from Earth toward deep space, a test, just a pulse into the void. But 11 hours later, something answered from inside the moon. Let's suppose the signal was real, not noise, not interference. What does that mean? Some geologists suggest massive hollow cavities may exist beneath the lunar surface. Others believe there are metallic structures buried deep, based on reflected radar. In 2014, China's Chang'e 3 lander detected thermal hotspots that persisted long after sunset. These areas retained heat in ways no exposed rock could explain. In 2019, ESA's SMART 1 mission attempted to map subsurface mineral composition, but the probe suffered unexpected data loss over one particular zone. That zone is where the 2022 signal originated. Coincidence? There are several competing theories. The hollow moon. Theory: that the moon is not natural at all, but a shell. A megastructure designed to observe Earth. Far-fetched? Yes. But that's what the seismic data suggests. Ancient tech theory. That the moon may house ancient non-human machinery, dormant for millennia. The pulse could have been a ping, a response to our scan, or worse, a wake-up signal. Echo theory. That the moon isn't sending anything, it's relaying something from elsewhere. Each one is terrifying in its own way. NASA has remained silent about the 2022 event. The file labeled Lunar Pulse 2106Z no longer exists on their public archive. Requests under the Freedom of Information Act were denied, with the reason national security classification. Why would a moon signal be a security issue? And if it was nothing, why erase it? Worse, independent researchers who analyzed the waveform data reported an odd structure, one that mirrored Earth-based language rhythms. That's not natural. That's communication. So here's the final question. If something beneath the moon just responded to Earth, who or what is listening? Is the moon a construct, a relay, a vault? And more importantly, was this the first time it responded? Or just the first time we noticed? The moon has watched us for thousands of years. But if it just answered back, maybe we're not the only ones watching anymore. What do you think is beneath the surface? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want more real anomalies, signals, and things science can't explain, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch our next video. NASA deleted this footage, but not before someone saved it.